From CBS News Bay Area, this is the Morning Edition.
We made it to Tuesday. Thanks so much for joining us. It's November 7th.
Yes, we did. So let's get you going.
It is disappointing. We're still very important to the Bay Area.
BART on the Brink, the agency that connects most of the Bay Area, has big challenges to overcome. We're looking at the issues and possible solutions.
You don't want to send your child to school hungry or have them homeless living in a car.
Thieves stealing millions of dollars from a California program, helping feed the state's poorest families.
I have no clue what to expect. There's been a lot of things going around.
And world leaders are on the way. What you need to know about the preps and plans for the APEC conference in San Francisco.
As we all know, the Bay Area is a sports town. This is for the fans.
Plus, big basketball buzz. City leaders from across the Bay Area teaming up with the NBA for an all-star announcement.
And happy Tuesday to all of you. I am Nicole Zalumas. I cannot wait for more sporting events to come here to the Bay Area and quite possibly the A's staying.
And kudos to whoever made that happen because, look, we're in competition with Las Vegas, with markets like Orlando. We got them. We're glad about that. I'm Reed Cowan.
I promise our weather is better here, though. I'm Gianna Franco, which is why we're probably getting all these amazing sporting events. Plus, it's easy to get around the Bay, Jess. I mean, who doesn't want to come here?
Oh my gosh, the weather here is perfect. Let's just not talk about the 17 atmospheric rivers we had earlier this year. But I mean, other than that, the weather here is beautiful. And let's take a look at what's going on outside this morning. We had a cold front sweep its way throughout the Bay Area yesterday, leaving behind some clouds, some cooler temperatures, and all that rain we saw yesterday too. But it's going to dry up a lot more as we head into this afternoon. Take a look at these cumulus clouds just above the Santa Clara Valley this morning. We're sitting in the 50s and 40s as we're waking up down near San Jose, Los Gatos. And we're also seeing 50s widespread throughout the Bay Area, off into the East Bay and into the heart of San Francisco this morning. Right behind me, you see that live look of the Bay Bridge. Visibility at the surface level is great, but we're going to slowly start seeing those clouds move away heading into this afternoon and for throughout the next couple days, actually. High pressure is moving its way in, and that's going to dry us up. So we'll see sunny skies this afternoon and tomorrow, but it's also going to bring in some gustier conditions too. So for the most part, taking a look at Futurecast, not much to see, which is completely different from yesterday, right? Just during these hours. Here we go all the way into this afternoon. Wind speeds anywhere up to around 20, even 30 miles per hour along our coastline. It'll stay breezy along our coast today, lighter winds off into our inland areas, and then that's going to be a very similar setup for us tomorrow too. So today, tomorrow, we're sitting in the 60s in the forecast along our coast and in our inland areas. I'll have more on these cool temperatures and gusty conditions coming up in a bit, but for now, over to you, Gianna.
Thank you, Jessica. Let's talk about those freeways right now. Our busiest hour has arrived for the morning commute, so you're probably wondering, how long is it going to take me to get to work? Well, it's going to take you a minute if you're taking the Bay Bridge because it's slow and backed up, bumper-to-bumper traffic at the toll plaza, busy across the upper deck. And getting to the Bay Bridge might be a bit troublesome this morning for commuters coming out of, if you're working your way, say, Walnut Creek or Rinda, heading over towards that 580 connector. Two separate crashes, westbound 24 just as you approach 13, another one westbound 580 or westbound 24 right at 580. That one's blocking at least one lane, the right lane. So busy ride there. If you're coming off the East Shore Freeway towards the Bay Bridge, stop and go conditions coming out of Berkeley.
We have breaking news coming out of Oakland. We're seeing a heavy police presence around 16th Street and San Pablo Avenue near Frank Ogawa Plaza. We're getting reports of a possible police shooting that happened around 4:15 this morning. Police have the area closed off. You can see a lot of patrol cars blocking the streets there. We did hear from a business owner whose shop is nearby, and he spoke about the police response this morning.
Roped off several cop cars. It's not uncommon to see whenever there's a crime. Their quick response is also not uncommon. I know people think that they take forever to kind of come out on calls. I've only had the opposite experience, and I can't thank the police enough because I think their presence does make a difference.
We've reached out to Oakland Police for any details, and we'll let you know as soon as we hear back.
Do you ride BART? 500,000 people a day used to, but the pandemic and crime scared most away.
It's lost about 60% of its average daily riders.
Now, BART is on the brink. All this week, we expose what's wrong and what it will take for BART to survive.
So BART on the Brink and your community station asking why. Day 2 of our week-long series, and we're drilling down on the dollars. Well, you look here on the right side, that is a live picture of the BART yellow line. You do see riders there. Maybe we can ask the camera to give us a wider pan so we can get a sense of who is inside that car. All morning long, we've been showing you a contrast. Mostly empty seats this morning on BART. Contrast that with Bay Bridge and you see so many people there on the bridge. This is a good sign on the yellow line. More people filling those seats, but you know, we do have a problem because we can see with our own eyes that BART stations are largely empty. The parking lots outside those lines are largely empty. And in fact, here you go, case in point. This is why we're talking about fewer and fewer of you riding BART, and that equals a fiscal cliff for the system. As with so many issues we face, saving BART comes down to money. So we're following the dollars and we're listening to critics who say BART leader's funding model just really doesn't compute and really doesn't even translate to success. Lauren Toms joins us now with a closer look at how BART's revenue structure could be a key role in its collapse. Lauren?
Yeah, hey, good morning, guys. Now, the issue comes down to ridership. BART's financial model is cyclical, and in order to get riders back, it needs to spend on capital projects. But the funding for those projects come in large part from, you guessed it, ridership. But the leader of BART's budget team tells me they're exploring options to become less reliant on riders. Once celebrated for its financial independence, BART is now facing a financial crisis, in large part because of just that, its dependence on riders.
Every afternoon I see the traffic slow down on 24, and I'm just super glad that that's not me.
Pamela Harold takes BART to work every day. She's tasked with keeping BART's budget balanced, and it's no easy feat as BART's ridership plummeted during the pandemic and hasn't fully bounced back.
It is disappointing. We're still very important to the Bay Area.
But the question of returning ridership is a problem without a clear solution. People can't be forced to take BART as more people work from home.
We are about $300 million short in fare revenue. But the interesting thing is that puts us in line with just about every other transit operator in North America.
In 2019, transit agencies across the nation recovered an average of 36% of their revenue from fares alone, as New York and Chicago Metro Transit agencies saw roughly 40% fare box recovery, according to the Federal Transit Authority. In 2022, that operating ratio hovered around 21%, but the challenge BART faces is relying less on rider revenue like other major transit agencies. Before the pandemic, BART was seen as a nationwide model of self-sufficiency. In 2019, fares accounted for 86% of total operating revenue and covered over 60% of its operational expenses. At the height of the pandemic, BART could only cover 7% of its operating expenses with fares. In 2022, that number climbed to just 17%. But even as ridership sank, the transit system continued operating at a high level, ready for communities to bounce back.
You have to make the adjustments to ensure your system is running efficiently and appropriately under the circumstances in which you find yourself. And BART didn't do that.
Senator Steve Glazer's district is home to 6 BART stations and a huge portion of BART's ridership. He's long been a watchdog of the massive transit agency, but is now a vocal critic.
We need them to get their act together, and so far, it's been not a pretty picture.
And some riders agree. Phil Maisel used to ride BART regularly a decade ago, but today chooses to ride sparingly, like to get to the airport.
I try to avoid it, to be honest. To me, like an awkward system because it's not very efficient, like for getting in and around the city of San Francisco.
He says since the pandemic, the biggest improvement he's seen is the carts themselves, and rider Eddie agrees. He and his dog London take BART at least once a week with no plans to stop, but he says his biggest concern lies with security.
It's good. Yeah, we got new trains and they feel a little more secure.
BART leadership widely agreed to sustain operations and continues to withhold cuts despite strikingly low ridership.
I do not support staff taking the time to look at a 10% cut across the board for operations.
Absolutely not.
The pandemic was not of their choosing. It happened. But what they failed to do was make any of the adjustments in the system with the collapse of ridership.
And the spending didn't stop. Transportation and maintenance expenses have exceeded $550 million since 2018, topping $650 million in 2022. After receiving a federal bailout that's expected to dry up in mid-2024, the system moved forward with existing capital projects like a $90 million Fairgate program.
And it's very exciting. I think it's a game changer for BART. It's the #1 capital project that we have at BART right now.
One aimed at boosting ridership, says infrastructure manager Sylvia Lamb, and combating fare evasion that BART said accounted for up to $25 million annually in lost revenue pre-pandemic. But it's projects like these that BART is confident will bring back riders, again putting their self-sustaining model in the spotlight.
The biggest thing is to bring riders back, and if they feel safer and it looks cleaner, and that we feel like we're going to get more ridership back.
It's a high-risk, high-reward scenario, one nobody could have seen coming.
It's just this very thorny problem that we spend every day trying to solve.
Harold says that BART is working to change the revenue model away from dependency on riders, but it could still have taxpayers footing the bill down the tracks.
BART is the backbone of the Bay Area. We touch 5 counties. There's not one single solution. It's all going to come together as a package.
That backbone fighting for use across the Bay Area, keeping trains and residents moving forward.
Now, there could be some relief on the way. The MTC, the Metropolitan Transportation Commission, is expected to vote next week on whether to give BART more than $350 million over 2 years that I'm told could give them a pretty substantial runway to becoming more financially sustainable.
I mean, we've been watching the trains this morning. We've had a reporter live, a camera guy live on the trains, and just seeing how empty it is. I know this is the day-to-day commute, but Lauren, when we have these big events, it really brings a lot of people in.
Yeah, and even just a couple of weeks ago, right around Fleet Week, that's when I spoke with one of BART's leaders, and they told me that they had one of their highest ridership days. So there are still reasons to be taking BART into the city around the Bay Area. So it's just about getting those riders back onto those trains.
But right now, the leadership decisions of BART's board are definitely in scrutiny. If I work for a business and my performance drops by 60%, I'm worried I'm going to lose my job. Any thought that maybe some of these BART board members may be off the board?
Yeah, well, a couple of them are up for re-election in the coming year, in the coming even couple of months as we head into 2024. So there's definitely some competition for some of these people to keep their jobs, but there's also a lot of innovation happening. I sat in on a budget meeting just a couple of weeks ago, and there was even talk of possibly merging several of the local transportation agencies around the Bay Area, again, in an effort to make all of these transportation models more self-sustainable and less reliant on ridership.
A lot of ideas are on the table right now. Lauren, thank you for coming in. Such a breath of fresh air on this Tuesday morning.
You a cup of coffee for getting up early for us.
Most definitely.
I'll take you up on that.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it is something very important that we are discussing, and we do want to hear from riders as well, so please chime in. And this morning, we are continuing to bring you more of those voices with different perspectives on riding BART. And all week long, Sean Chitness is talking to people with their experiences using the BART transit service. So this morning, he is live at the Berryessa North station in San Jose. Hi, Sean. Good morning. And you've had a chance to talk to a couple people this week so far riding some of these different lines on BART.
Gianna, good morning. That's right. We started with the East Bay and someone on the yellow line yesterday. Today here in the South Bay, a chance to hear from someone who is on the green line and someone who also more recently changed their commute, no longer going into the city, going a shorter distance along the green line and still running into some issues with her daily commute. Shaylee Dave is a regular on BART.
Every day, 5 days a week.
She's been using it for almost 5 years and says she can usually count on it.
I think BART has been mostly reliable.
And these days her commute is a lot shorter, so it's easier to depend on it.
For the most part, I think the frequencies are also pretty good. It's like every 10-15 minutes.
But she used to commute into the city.
Before, I used to take it to San Francisco, which was a long journey.
That was before the pandemic, when it was crowded. Quite the change from her shorter ride after COVID that keeps her on this side of the bay.
It used to be jam-packed, not a place to stand.
But Shaylee says there have been plenty of times where she's worried about her commute.
I definitely had weird experiences while I was alone, or especially during pandemic.
And part of her frustration is when she tries to help, there doesn't seem to be enough of a response.
I message them or try to call them and they're like, oh, okay, we'll issue a warning.
She wishes someone was on the train or could step in from the next station to deal with any issues. But Shaylee is hopeful that new gates in and out of the station may be a good first step from here.
They are going to get a different type of barriers where people will not be able to cross over,
making for a safer ride no matter how long the distance. And so in her case, you see it really isn't one particular issue, but a few factors together that she hopes if BART can improve on, it'll make for a better experience not only for her, but others here along the Green Line. And we are going to continue this perspective that we get from riders by going to another part of the Bay Area, hearing from someone on a different line, going a different direction as the week continues. Gianna, back to you.
Sean, thank you for that. You know, also in the South Bay, VTA is paying for a Santa Clara County extension. And despite construction delays and cost overruns pushing things back, it's VTA determined to push ahead.
How much is it too much? We don't know. It's never going to be cheaper than it is now.
So here's the problem, though. They're only seeing about 10% of the ridership they were expecting with the initial extension to Berryessa. So we're going to dig into that problem as our BART on the Brink series continues tonight.
And we want to hear about your experiences on BART. They can be positive or negative. It doesn't matter. You can share them with us using the hashtag KPIXTV on our social media pages. Or why don't you email us at the newsdesk@kpix.com. Now, we have received some comments already. Roy Yoshimitsu says, I use BART 4 days a week for work. The new cars are great. Ridership seems higher. The only downside seems to be the high level of non-paying riders, i.e. gate jumpers. And then you have Iron, who says BART holds a special place in their hearts since they met their wife on board, wow, in 1996, but acknowledges the problems it faces, including the price. So they suggest slash the fares by 50% and take a revenue loss in order to boost up ridership. As ridership starts to increase, BART could slowly continue to raise the fares accordingly. BART needs better direction going forward. So talking about the leadership there, I'm hoping the systems will survive this. And when Lauren was here, we were talking about the leadership and how there are some officials that are up for re-election in the coming years. And you hear this a lot. So we'll see if that changes.